Hi guys, it's Sarah from IsweariamStitching. Stitching. Today is November 24th, 2025, and this is Flosstube 143. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for stopping by if you're new. I appreciate it. I'll jump right into it because it's late. Not even 5, but I just got off work a little bit ago. The lighting is horrible. I apologize, but I got some fun stuff. I think it's fun stuff. So first we will, did I say this is a floss tube where I talk about cross stitch? And every now and then I do something else. So I'll show you my something else, my only FO. More diamond art. I'm addicted. This is an acrylic one. Snowman, because I love snowmen. And yeah. Not much to say about it. These are super quick, and I just like them when I need a completely brainless project. Sorry, ignore that. And I got from work at Michael's. That's my only FO. And now my whips, which are actually cross stitch. So I worked on my HAED. What is happening with my... Okay, so it's my HAED. It is my Nefertiri from... I don't know why me and technology don't get along. Mandy Manzano. Oh, she's so pretty. And I forgot to write down how many stitches I did. I apologize, but I did a bunch. She's so pretty. I didn't take it out of the Q-snap because I'm actively working on it. But I was working on this block here. And it was pretty sparse last time I showed you. So you can see I did a lot, like yellows. I'm still working on yellows. So I did a lot. Let me see. So last time I was at 89,530 total stitches. And now I'm at 92,274 stitches. So I can't do math in my brain because my brain is dead. So let's see, I have 92,274. Last time I had 89,530. So I did 2,744 stitches since I saw you last, which was like 10 days ago, a little over a week ago. Yeah, 10 days ago. So in 10 days, I did 2,744 stitches. Not too shabby for a little over a week. Yeah, it's still in Q-snap. I was not taking it out. I showed you her out of the Q-snap last week. And then, like I said, I'm still actively working on her. So I didn't want to take it out because there's so much fabric to wrangle back into this thing. And then I did, in fact, work more on my Wind Moon Fairy. Yeah, Wind Moon Fairy, my kit for the month. I'm out of bags. I had to use this is a project bag for like knitting. So it's really squeezed in there tight. But it's the gold collection from Dimensions. And I'm working here. And there's a lot of colors. So I just pick a strand and do a strand and then pick another strand. I just randomly like draw threads out of my thread bag. And it's on 16 count. Oh, the HAED is 25 count. Easy Guide, the gridded one, and doing that 2/1 10 stitch. This is 16 count Ada, 2/1 full crosses, and then 3/1 10 stitches. And I believe that's the top. So I started some of her hair, got some more of the sky, a little bit of flower, like the white flower done. Not a whole lot, but I am happy with my progress since the last few kits I've done. Oh, I've not made a lot of progress for the month that they were called or chosen on my little spinning wheel. So yeah, I got about a week. It took out the frame out of the Q-snap because I wasn't sure I'd work on it anymore. Oh, sorry. I heard him talking. It's my neighbor. You know, he's talking loud if I can hear him through my window. But, yep. Well, speeding through it because my son's going to go home from work too. Probably 20 minutes and he'll come in making a lot of noise. And then I just wanted something big and fun, and I really enjoy working on this. So I pulled out my Fawn kit pillow from Panna. Look how cute he is. I can't wait to have that done. I can't wait to have this pillow done. And to make sure that nobody friggin' uses it as a pillow, because I don't want to get it dirty. I think it's DMC threads. They're cotton threads. It's on like a 10 or 11 count Ada, and it's 4/1. I got a lot more of the hindquarters done, and you can't see it very well, but I got a lot of like the white patches, his little white patches done. And it's funny because I feel like I got a lot done on him, and then I take him out and I'm like, oh, I still have a lot to do. Like, I didn't think I had that much left to do, but I do. I have all that to do. He's so cute. Sorry guys for this speed run of cross stitch. So pretty, so cute, so adorbs. Can't wait to get some green. I was gonna work on some green down here when I decided to call it quits, because I just needed something different, something big. When you're, even though I always feel like I do more than I do, because it's big and it covers a lot of space. Lost my train of thought there. So ignore what I was saying, but I feel like I did so much more, but I did basically the purple highlighted stuff. A little bit of the blue. But that purple highlighted is what I did this time around. Just feels like more than it is because it's big stitches and it takes up a lot of space. So when it's in the Q-snap, my smaller Q-snap, and I get a chunk done, I feel like I've done a lot. And then pull out of the Q-snap and I'm like, oh, I haven't really done that much. But like I said, I needed a change of pace. And I'm tired, so I want something big my eyes could see easily. That's it. That's all my whips. Let's see. Plans. So I'm gonna do that Christmas cross stitch I showed you. I've got all my threads picked out, and my fabric picked out. And I haven't printed out the pattern yet. But it's Christmas Party by Nathnolu on Etsy. And let me see if I can find the picture. There it is. Look how cute. Like I said, I'm going to try to work on it every day for Flossmas. Like, just put a little bit in every day. It'd be great if I could finish it before the end of the year. If I could finish it in December, but we'll see. I'm not worried about it. And the fabric I picked is a 32 count linen from Bestitch Me in Stonehenge. Because they had it on a gray. I really liked it on the gray because it's got all those pretty colors in it. It kind of pops on that gray. Though theirs is more of a gray. Mine's kind of like a blue gray. So I'm excited about that. And then for Whipco, next month is going to be my Blacked Sky from Primitive Needle. So for Whipco, it's a border. So I'm going to do the border on that block because that's the only block I have left to do border on. This is an 18 count gray, no name from Bestitch Me. kind of wish I had more of this fabric because I think this would have been really good for the Christmas one because it's hard to tell, but it's a lighter gray. But there it is so far. So yeah, I'm just gonna do the border on that block. That's what Whip Go calls for, is a border. So I'm gonna do the border on that block. And then Whip Go is also my Halloween Quaker from Lila Studios. And I'm doing it on 36 count linen in Paranormal by Bestitch Me. So, and the Whip Go goal is one motif. And then I always end up, I pick like, you know, one of these, and then I always end up doing something like little and small around whatever's in the Q-snap. And this is where it's at so far. So I don't want to do the houses. I'm saving them to last because I don't really want to do them. They're under the spiders. So I'm going to move this way. And I think I'll do... what motif am I on? I got the candy corn, the skeletons. I mean, you know what? Right here above skeletons is those black cats. I think, oh my gosh. I think I'll do those black cats. Again, I'm sorry the video is so awful. And the coloring's bad. The lighting's bad. And everything's bad. But since that'll be in the Q-snap. Ooh, I've already got doodads around it done. I've got the owl, and the candlestick down. Usually, like I said, I like to do little doodads around the motif. So once I get that done, we'll see. Maybe I'll just do a little bit of one of these. I don't know. We'll see. Whatever in the Q-snap. Whatever fits in the Q-snap. And if I'm not sick of it. Because again, while I love this, it's not my favorite stitch. Because the 36 count is 2/2. It's a little tight doing 2/2. But 1/2 was too thin. And I'm using all the classic Colorworks and some DMC, like the black and the white, I think is DMC. And then I had the free space. And I always fill my free space up. And so for this year's free space, I have my Autumn Barn Quilts counted canvas from Nancy's Needle. And I'll probably work on like 200 stitches is my goal, but I'm not going to count them. And it's hard to see it. But the first border here, I would like to finish that. That's my goal. And this is using, what is it, Karen water lilies, pearl cotton, yeah, DMC's number 5 pearl cotton, and Karen collection watercolors. I said water lilies, watercolors. So there it is so far. So I'm just gonna work on the colorful little skinny border. And then there's like, looks like flying geese kind of border, and then another skinny border. So I'm just working on that very first inner skinny border. That's my goal. These colors are just stunning. I wish the video was better. I wish the quality was better so you guys could see these. The only change I did was I want you to cut some of the Karen watercolors to use like the green in some of the sections, and I just hated chopping that up so much, so I got a green pearl cotton close to that color and use that in places it called for the green sections of one of the overdyes. Oof, that was super speedy. So, them's my plans. And then Flossmas, again, I will be doing that this year. And I'll be opening up my Missouri Star quilt. And my Was it Bothy Threads? Oh my god, how did I forget? My Bothy Threads. And then today, I got my Advent from Fabric Pop. It's 12 days. Right? 12, 14 days? 12 days. But and you're supposed to start on the 14th. But I'm going to start on the 1st and do it every other day. So it lasts more throughout the month. And it's just a little box. It's like, I think it's like $75, $80 sewing themed. Just like a little tiny box full. Opened up to make sure I had all the numbers in there. So, you know, it's fun. I really enjoyed the one I got 2 years ago. So I'm really looking forward to that. That's also my only haul because that came today. What else? I guess life. So I had my temporary crown put in. I was chewing gum at work and it lifted up a little bit. So I'm just going to avoid chewing on that side of my mouth until I get my real crown in 2 weeks. So that's fun, chewing on this side. That's not my dominant chewing side. So it's kind of weird. Let's see what else. Oh, I had my Flosstube anniversary on the 19th. 4 years of doing Flosstubes. I know this past year has been kind of, but it counts. So I thought I'd do a little giveaway. I'm going to do one for the US and one for Canada. Sorry if you're anywhere else, it's too expensive. I mean, Canada's going to be pretty pricey too. But I've got a little bundle. Stop making noises. A couple little bundles of like wintry themed packages. So, how am I going to do this? I guess just put... How am I going to do this? I did not think this through. I didn't think it through. Okay. So you can put in for either bundle and I will pick. Shit, I don't want to do that. In your comment, put the number 1, just number 1 for bundle 1, and number 2 for bundle 2, and then put US or CA. That way when I random number, if I get, like, the first one's Canada, great. And the second one I pick is Canada, they don't win. Sorry, I have to pick again until I hit a US. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Basically, you can put 1 and 2, 1 or 2. I don't care. You only get to win once. If anything gets lost in the mail, sorry, I have no control over the mail. I can't reimburse you for any of this. It's just a fun little giveaway to celebrate 4 years. It won't be mailed till after Christmas, probably. So I probably won't even draw a winner. I don't know. A little bit into Flossmas. I don't know. I'll decide. I'll just pick a random date during Flossmas and announce the winners. I'm so scatterbrained. But the first bundle is going to be this Leisure Arts magazine from 1986. It's got a Santa in it. And it's got, what else is in there? Other stuff. Oh, these bears, like an angel bear and a Santa bear. And then like some knitted sweaters, crochet blankets. Another cross-stitch pattern. Oh, a couple cross-stitch patterns. This like little, what is it called? Does it have a name? Waiting for Santa, little boy, and a doggy. So it'll be, this bundle will be Leisure Arts, and then the Blue Flowers Winter Blooms. And a Quirky Quaker Gingerbread. So that's number 1. Let me write that down. then for number 2, it's going to be this Cross Stitch and Needlework magazine from 1996. So it has the stocking. Wow, that's a busy stocking. I do like a little teacup, teapot. Let's see what else I have in it. It's got, that's pretty. Grecian flowers, cross stitch pattern. This 1805 sampler. Come on, sir. Flip a page. Blanket. Antique needlework tools. There's the stocking again. A lacy pillow. And then a Christmas pin pillow from Kathy Barrett. And then Polar Pack from Plum Street Samplers. And this Snow Charmer Kit Series 2 from the Mitten Snow Charmer from Mill Hill. It's just the pattern. There's leftover beads. I do not know if it's enough leftover beads for the whole pattern. You might have to come up with some of your own beads. And I have some perforated paper that I'll probably cut up and put in here that you can use. That way, the only thing you really need to come up with is the DMC and any extra beads. So that bundle will be number 2. So number 1. And number 2. And again, put the number 1 and or the number 2 and US or CA, so I know to make sure I only draw 1 Canadian and 1 US winner. And you know the rules. Don't tell anybody. Don't say free. Don't say giveaway. I mean, and don't get a lot of comments anyways, and don't get a lot of bot comments, but we don't want them. Yeah. So that's all I got for you. Thanks for stopping by for this speed run of a, I almost said podcast, Flosstube. You know, it's Black Friday coming up, and I work on Black Friday, and I get paid on Black Friday. And we do have a ring light at Michael's. So I'm thinking I might treat yourself, and get that ring light so that I'm able to record and not have the lighting be so god-awful again. Especially since I now record whenever it's dark and the video quality just looks so god-awful, doesn't it? Don't it look grainy and gross? All right, just throwing thoughts out there. We'll see. I may treat myself, I may not. I'm trying to save my money because, you know, I have a trip coming up. And also I have Christmas presents to buy other people. So should I really be treating myself? I don't know. So thanks for stopping by. I will see you again on December 1st for the very first Flossmas. And hopefully I keep up and do every day. Except for maybe Christmas, because come on, it's Christmas. Though I'm trying to get out of going to my in-laws, so we'll see. Don't tell my husband. Shh. That's it. That's all I got for you guys. So, thanks so much for stopping by, and I do hope you come back, and I do hope that I get better at this again. Not that I was ever that great to begin with, but after 4 years, I think I'd be a little bit better. Whew, I feel like I just bed talk. My throat's dry. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you have a good one. We're going to my in-laws. And then I work Black Friday. Like I said, that'll be fun. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys. I will see you December 1st. Flossmas, here we come. Bye.